Greetings, friends. Happy full moon. This is Elizabeth Shermer with your intuitive full moon message for the Scorpio moon on Wednesday, May 10th. Today's full moon in Scorpio happens this afternoon, May 10th at 2:42 p.m. And I'm really excited to bring today's message to you. There's so much here to unpack. And my intention is to do my best to give you the hologram in a super strategic way for you to access the message for you. So first, in order to do that, I'd like to bring forward our intentions with the grandmother bowl and ask that each person receiving this message be able to receive what they need, whether the message is spoken or unspoken, and that we are all here on our perfect path of purpose, which is what today's moon is all about. We're in the month of Taurus, and Taurus is the Hera Font, who represents the archetype of us learning how to connect our divine self in the world in real and concrete ways, how to manifest our own wisdom in our lives and how to realize the highest purpose of why we're here. The Scorpio moon, Scorpio is the sign opposite Taurus, and so the Scorpio moon is represented by these two cards, Death, which doesn't represent dying but represents the master ability to access your own depths of creativity and desire in order to transcend existing forms and create new forms. And the master card, court card for Scorpio is the Prince of Cups, who represents our ability to connect with authentic desire from our heart and from that place of strong desire to move forward in our lives in ways that are authentic and aligned with our creativity and our true heart's purpose. So that's the gift of this full moon. And before I show you the spread, I want to say a little bit about the chart today because I worked a lot with this chart before I pulled our cards. I wanted to really access this hologram. The charts this year since winter solstice have been so incredible, and today's is no exception. I don't know if you can see this. I'll bring it forward a little bit. The full moon is shown here with the red opposition, and the specific activity and energy signature of the sun and moon are of a new awareness of purpose and detail and your ability to transcend existing systems of authority, whether internal or whether lineage or whether cultural, to commit to your own inner alignment and your own truth. So that's the basic signature. And today, at the same time as the full moon, there's a conjunction of, where are they? I didn't circle them. Oh, I did here. There's a conjunction of Uranus and Mercury. So this awareness of your intuitive alignment is doubly activated right now. And then in addition to the awareness and impulse to act from new awareness of the full moon, there's an additional form, which is what I want to talk about, which is a trapezoid, almost perfectly symmetrical trapezoid that leaves open this full third of the chart, and all the planets are evenly spaced. This trapezoid is called an open angle form, especially when it happens with this full open area. And it signifies a personality ready to transcend existing form and move in your life from your own transcendent form aligned with your spiritual and mystical connections to truth. So super strong and super supportive, and an incredible infusion of connection to source, and enabling us to transcend any all of the dismantling that's happening around us in order to align with what's being born. The PowerPoint, one of the PowerPoints of this form is found by the exact midpoint of this open trine here. And the symbol for this exact midpoint, let me read it here, is a soul seeking opportunities for manifestation from the deep urge for self-actualization. So this is all about you. It's all about the Hera Font and you connecting in the deepest authentic way to who you are and why you're here. So, having said that, I want to show you this brilliant spread that I pulled last night before I went to bed. And where's the extra card? Okay, so first, in the position of mind and awareness, the Tower, signifying our awareness of the dismantling around us and our awareness of our own creative fire in our ability to show up and actually be energized by the energy that's released. This is a card of manifestation, and one of the keys to this card is that what is manifested comes from the energy that's released from what's being broken down and dismantled. So you are in a place right now of mastery to connect from higher self and guidance to the overriding light and the overriding order that is working in our world in very creative ways. And this is expressed in the position of body by the Six of Cups, pleasure. And this is a card of the pleasure, the ability to experience deep emotional fulfillment from the form and from what's already here in the world, and your ability to see the blessing in everything. So know that you have this capacity with this full moon for new illumination. If it hasn't been happening lately, it's because you've been gearing up for this point of illumination. So know that in the next 2 weeks, there's an opportunity to see in new ways the underlying form and the underlying perfection of all the circumstances of your life. Even things that may have seemed like challenges, you will now be able to look at them and say, what's the blessing here? Why am I so blessed? And you will see it and feel what's happening. And there's a quality of stress to growth, and you will be able also to experience the blessing in all the phases of growth in your life. Spiritual support is the Five of Discs, worry, which signifies that change can always bring a feeling of worry because circumstances are changing. So in the position of spirit, this is indicating that you are being supported now to release patterns of worry so that you can live in the frequency of success. So this is the order of the three cards, and Source and Spirit are taking care of this to release old patterns so that you can be fully available for this dynamic creative process that is underway. And guess what the fourth card is? An incredible synchronicity, the Hera Font. And not only was the Hera Font the fourth card in this spread, but also the fourth card in the new moon spread 2 weeks ago. So we are being held, we're being cared for. Isis in the root chakra of the Hera Font is signifying that we are each being supported by Divine Mother, Father, our higher self, to be fully available to our own highest purpose and the exploration of why we're here to do something unique that's never been done before. So I wish you an amazing full moon celebration and an incredible couple of weeks. And if you want to anchor further into this message, I recommend that you perhaps revisit the new moon message from 2 weeks ago, because that spread has been a daily support for me in this month of intense change and activation. So you can revisit the new moon message for the underlying signature and points of reference that will even make this spread give more context to today's full moon spread, because this is in relationship to what was released 2 weeks ago. Have an amazing moon. Connect with your desire, celebrate your desire, trust your desire, and trust your inner authority to make decisions in your alignment and create what has never been. Have a happy full moon. This is Elizabeth Shermer with the full moon message from the Grids of Light.